Hey everybody, welcome! We got some great matches for you coming up ahead of us tonight. And this is going to be a bit of a weird stream. We were planning to have a 9:30 match, but that was cancelled, so now we just have two matches tonight. One's going to be coming up in about 5 to 7 minutes. The other one will be later at 11 p.m. Eastern in about 3 hours from now. So we make sure to be there. Obviously, our first match tonight, Team Opal versus TZL Esports. It's going to be a Tier 2, 2v2, these are both Western teams, US Western teams, and coming in now, we've seen both these teams play, I believe. Yeah, we have, definitely. We've seen Opal play more recently, but we've seen both these teams play. They both have that capability of winning it all, and obviously, now that they're here, they definitely do. We've seen TZL, though, when they played Quandale Dingle in Week 4 of their league. On the other side, Opal, we saw them play a little bit more recently when they took a win over DDG Elite Team in the first week of the playoffs. And for both these teams, a massive work to get over to this far. Again, I want to say that to both these teams, good job on doing that, but both of them, that's not enough. They want to win it here. To do that, they have to take down the one across from them. Here's the playoffs. TZL wins the first seed. Team Opal is the second seed. Exactly how the bracket was predicted. Although TZL had a little bit of difficulties getting past Buzak. They had to go down to Game 7. After having two DQ wins, in fact. Oh, that's interesting. An interesting run for TZL, to be fair. Having the other two matches be forfeits. Whereas on the other side, Opal had to play every single opponent so far. And because TZL had to go that distance, it's definitely going to make things a little bit interesting for them. I mean, they are still coming in as the top team, the team to beat. And that doesn't discourage the fact that they had to win in the quarterfinals as well. Again, we are going to get those going very soon. Info is going to be sent out right about now. And there we go, if I find them, I'll send it to them. There you go, info's out. Let's get a prediction going as well. I got some water next to me because I'm expecting this to be a really good matchup. After this match, we'll have a Tier 4 video later tonight, and it will be between Strikes Chaos Onyx and Team Kronos. So that's going to be fun as well, and we're probably going to get a lot of people for that match. Great way to end off the night. Good to focus on this match ahead of us, Team Opal, TZL. As again, this is a 2v2, so with teams coming in with at least two players, Team Opal, your boy Coop and X-Sync are usually the players that they do play, but they have Eden there as their sub if they need anyone. For TZL, they have to play T56 and Flamebuster on their side, so that's going to be that's going to definitely change up the dynamic a little bit. Where Team Opal has a sub, TZL does not. And of course, coming into this series, both teams eagerly want to win this one. And I mean, you know what? I'm going to say it now before I forget about it. Both teams have had some similar opponents. One of them being Minimal Blue 2, TZL 3-2'd them. On the other side, Team Opal, I believe they swept Minimal Blue V2. Yes, they did. And the next common one is DGG Elite, I believe. TZL swept them. Opal, if I can find it. Yeah, they had to go 3-1. Another one is, I think, Quandale, TZL 3-1. Opal 3-0. And now they come here to face each other. So, some similar opponents, but I would love to say one of the fun storylines about this one. Team Opal coming in through, they had one loss. That came to Galactic washed. Then the first round of the playoffs, they 3-1 them. After losing in Game 5 the last time. On Alligator Source's stream as well, that must have been fun. Again, we are going to get both teams in here as soon as possible. Again, we have not heard from any of them yet, but the info has been sent out. So if they need any issues, we'll have to deal with that. But for right now, no issues right now for them. But who knows? Things can change. But yeah, for both these teams, TZL coming in undefeated. Now again, they did have those forfeits in the playoffs, but they had to play a lot of other opponents. And they have a 74% game win percentage, whereas Opal on their side have an 84%, but they've lost before. So, there's a lot of weird stats, as well as the goals. The goals are a 60 goal difference. TZL is not winning in the goal game again. Forfeits will do that. They will mess up your stats. Forfeits are tough to work around because they do not make the stats look nice. TZL, the more prolific team, but they've lost more games as well with the few amount of games that they have played. So again, this is weird. This is a weird matchup. The stats definitely aren't going to help you with this one. Again, forfeits can mess up the stat sheet pretty wildly. But we'll be getting ourselves in there soon as possible. I do see the Opal players are in. We're still waiting on TZL. Once they join, we'll get ourselves going. With that said, again, welcome everybody to the stream. My name is SportyFC. It's nice to see all you guys. And I will not be this quiet for very long, especially if this series is as close as it should be, or could be. We're gonna have a really fun night. Let's get ourselves going in. Again, you guys still have some time to finish up those predictions. Again, we are still waiting on the TZL players. Yeah, we're just making sure that everybody gets into the lobby and we can get ourselves going, obviously. Now that we've hit the dedicated start time, we are now waiting for TZL. They will be given 10 extra minutes after the 8 p.m. start time, which we've hit 8 p.m., so they have time, though. They're probably in a practice match. I've had that happen a lot. And lucky for them, we have 90 minutes. Technically of time, but literally we actually have like 3 hours. We have 3 hours for them to get in here and get this series going. So we have so much time, we can relax. Can't wait for a match later tonight. Yeah, I can't wait for it either, Zahi. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. You're getting this from TZL. D56 saying that they are just waiting for Flamebuster to jump in. So as soon as Flamebuster's in this party, they'll be joining, and we'll get ourselves on the roll. Again, make sure to get those predictions in on who you think will take this one. Because the prediction, I think now is closed, so no chances. There they are! There is TZL, only a minute late, not even that much of a problem. And here we go, this is gonna be... Guys, I want one of you guys to say, let's go, and I'll go. Like... do it as loud as possible. Make it where it seems like you're as loud as possible. You're screaming it over there. You're waking up everybody else that's living near you. I don't know if you guys live in an apartment or anything, but that'll make it even better. Come on, say something that's like super hype. I'll definitely say it. Getting in there. I'm actually gonna move this 1 second. Just editing my stream at the same time. Or not, I mean... Yeah, they can join. Okay, I guess they're gonna do it for me. Yep, they can join now. Aw, that's very sweet. They didn't have to say that, but... Opal was just done with it. They're like, you know what, this guy's just waiting. That's fair. That's fair. I was waiting for one of you guys in chat to say something, which I shouldn't be doing that. But we're getting ourselves off. We have, again, 3 hours to get this match done, so we can spend some good old time here as this 2v2 decides who takes first place. TZL, they have not lost yet this entire season. Opal, absolutely prolific. And Opal is going to be off to an early start as well. Coop to score. Your boy Coop coming in with the first goal of the series. It's already TZL off to a bit of a slow start here. T56 and Flamebuster finding themselves in the exact same place. And Coop is just going to take that challenge over them. Now this is going on again. We're getting ourselves started in here. This series will warm up more and more as we get further in. X-Sync. No real challenge there. T56 will try to keep it in his corner, but challenged immediately by X-Sync. X-Sync trying to bump out the players. It's 56. Coop to beat him. Right now, the TZL team find themselves on defense immediately on Opal. They haven't gotten any chances upfield. Looks like they may still never get any chances because, by the way, they're already back in their orange half. Flamebuster. Off the ceiling shot. If you don't really get much power on it, X-Sync will catch, and he'll flick. Coming in is Coop. My goodness. Aggressive challenges here from the Opal team. And Coop, once again, early challenging these guys, giving TZL absolutely no space to use. X-Sync with the flip reset. In! Oh, it's X-Sync all the way in with the flip reset as well. This is what Tier 2 is made for. X-Sync up, gets the flip, it bounces away from him. And he flips towards the ball once again. X-Sync to put it home. And that's why he's on this Opal team. That's one of the reasons why they're in this finals right now. X-Sync coming in with the goal-scoring flair. Takes it to his back corner as well. Gonna flick it over. T56. X-Sync, after that goal, he's all confidence now. You can see getting so many confident touches. Coming in as well. That's another goal for X-Sync. My goodness. After that first goal, he'd have the confidence to go for another one off of this pass from Coop. So many players are so hesitant not to go for that. But X-Sync decides he's going to put all his chips in for that one. And Opal now find themselves 3-0 up in Game 1. Coop, an early challenge. Will this make it 4? No, it's going to bounce off the back wall. Flamebuster has time to read. X-Sync getting dribbled on by Flamebuster. Flamebuster around Coop as well. 2 fakes. X-Sync to save it. Want a perfect recovery from X-Sync as well, but perfect doesn't matter anymore. T56 to the back corner. And TZL takes advantage of the Opal team trying to recover. Coop, you see, kind of tripped on that post over there as well. And that gives T56 the opportunity to shoot to the back post. Both teams off to very aggressive starts, very strong starts, you could say, but so far Opal, with the X-Sync and Coop both getting goals, gonna make it tough. No, X-Sync, no way, X-Sync! He's done it again! Another solo play in! There's nothing stopping this man! Look at this! Instead of going up like so many players do, he takes it down below the defenders. It's X-Sync to score again. That's his 3rd of the game. Coop, infield for X-Sync. X-Sync. Gonna beat past Flamebuster. Coop up, Coop. This one could be a shot. It's off target, but just barely. He wasn't very far from putting that one in. Flamebuster now. His air dribbles aren't going to work, and trying to get rid of X-Sync, but now 56 is back on his own half. X-Sync has full boost, has the ceiling shot, but Flamebuster has the save. And look at Coop, so aggressive. X-Sync's just barely getting back, and Coop's already putting in those challenges. Opal leaving no challenge behind. But now TZL to go upfield. Flamebuster looking to go after X-Sync and Coop. 2 bumps. 56 coming in. T56 will score. And TZL gets another one. Flamebuster deciding he's going to play Enforcer. He's going to get rid of both of the defenders as well. T56 with an easy shot. That's how you like it as the second man there. Make it as easy as possible. Coop towards the net. That one's actually dangerous. T56 to make the clear. And Flamebuster, you can see he's already challenging X-Sync. Knows X-Sync's plays, knows X-Sync's ability, but X-Sync still gets around them both. X-Sync, that's at least the 3rd time he's gotten past both defenders this game. He is just playing with so much confidence, so much mechanics, leaving nothing behind. It's X-Sync and Opal leading the charge. And for your boy Coop, he's just sitting there and watching as the second man. He's able to keep that one in as soon as X-Sync gets one of his plays going. Well, X-Sync hasn't had to use Coop. Coop is still there. He's still a threat. Coop, infield, looking for X-Sync, but T56 can read. Off to the corner, 56 infield. X-Sync not willing to get that touch, but he's going to get the shot here. Off the crossbar. Coop is in for the open net. And Opal, they keep scoring. They never stop scoring. I don't know what they ate for breakfast, but this is the perfect day to do that. And for TZL, they're going to need to start taking some notes here because Team Opal is just absolutely dominating them right now. The mechanics are better. The solo plays are better. The consistency, the teamwork, everything just seems to be clicking for Team Opal at the perfect time when it needs to be. Flamebuster, though, is going to get under X-Sync for another one. TZL hasn't given up yet. In fact, they're shooting 100 for 100, 3 for 3, so they aren't missing their mark, but it is Team Opal to lead this. This one, back, Flamebuster up. Off the back wall, no read yet. And no challenge either. TZL, T56 decided not to challenge that. And Coop's gonna score this, my goodness. They don't stop. They never seem to stop. Coop now has a hat-trick. And X-Sync has another assist. How many does that make it for X-Sync? That makes it 2 for him. My goodness, he's only a 1 away from the Playmaker Award. This is looking scary for TZL. Team Opal. Not just trying to win this series, but trying to win it with dominant style. Flamebuster. Looking for the solo play. He could still look for another one. Can't get through Coop. Coop saw that he was going for the dunk play, and oh my, both players committed here for Opal. That 50-50 was absolutely perfect, though. It went to the other corner. Allows X-Sync enough time to get back, get the play going. But Flamebuster wants none of it. That one's going towards the net. Still has the ball. Flicking play. Not there. X-Sync the challenge. And he's allowing Coop to get the shot. 56 all the way back. A retaliatory clear. And with Coop not reading that, Flamebuster... Oh, it's saved by X-Sync. I thought he was going to score. But X-Sync got back fast enough. Opal. Again. Even when something like that happens, they're still making the right plays. It's still working out for them in their favor. And it's not to say TCL wasn't trying. They had 3 goals. But Opal has just scored 7. Their offense is clicking, and it's really a lot of it's coming from X-Sync's solo plays. The mechanics are on fleek. As that's actually made it 3 for 7 at the end for TZL. Opal takes 1 game. And again, TZL, they're undefeated, so for Opal... to get this one would be impressive. Hello, Aya Simp! Welcome to the Sportiest stream. How you doing? How's it going, man? Hopefully you're doing well. We're gonna get ourselves to game 2. Right now. It was after game 1, Opal trying to run away with this one, but it'll take a couple games for them to win. And really put... TZL down as Opal's got some... Oh, there they go. The ping's gone. How am I doing? Oh, I'm doing great, man. We got some Indie Gaming League finals. Of course, how can you not feel great when the Indie Gaming League is still playing? Coop is waiting back. He can... They just went away. T56 is there, but X-Sync just decides not to go for it. Infield pass. Flamebuster can't read. T56 does. And now clears it away. X-Sync having to travel back. And Coop to get the clear. Team Opal not running on a lot of boost right now. Coop is running with absolutely nothing. X-Sync. How much does he have? Well, he's going for a musty flick, so he has a lot. Coop into the corner. X-Sync. They'll follow this. Flamebuster's awkward. And oh my goodness, X-Sync almost found that angle. Flamebuster. And get through X-Sync and X-Sync. These early challenges from them. Oh, and it gets him a goal as well. X-Sync to Coop. The early challenge game from Opal has been absolutely lethal for TZL. They can't prepare for it either. Opal's just choosing when to early challenge. And when they don't early challenge and TZL clears it, it's just given right to Team Opal. TZL isn't able to read this Team Opal challenge game. Flamebuster. And X-Sync, another early challenge to win. And it's past to Coop. Coop up to X-Sync. X-Sync's holding in the corner. Tap down, back past the Coop, but Coop rightfully goes away. He doesn't want to risk anything. T56. Gonna go up for it. He's given time as well. Going straight towards the net. And that straight on play definitely caught Xing's eyes. He's able to make the save, Coop. Next thing, he's gonna challenge this. But Flamebuster knows that, and he knows that he can challenge high. Now with a dribble play on Coop. Going straight for him. Coop jumped early as well. In fact, Flamebuster made the right move to try to go under him. But Opal still making their saves. The net's open, but not for long. Xing's there to stop it. Coop demoed. Opal stuck on their back half. The boost's going to become an issue for them. How much of it will they have? Well, Xing has full. He's got a solo play. And we know how dangerous he is. He's going up for it. Flamebuster, it's tapped down. Coop challenges this. It's infield, but Flamebuster is waiting there for it. Flamebuster now going for his version of a solo play. Sealing. Xing saves. Coop jumping up, but T56 beats him. And it's scored on the other side. TZL with the goal here. Trying to win out this game. Xing's clear. Didn't favor them, and this was all created from a double commit on the side of Opal with that solo play. Solo plays are the big talking point of this series. Who's going to have the better of them? And who's going to be able to draw out the defenders? Coop. Can't do it. Flip. Flamebuster and Xing can't get it back. Flamebuster still back. Still trying to get these clears. Just Flamebuster. Coop. I know Opal just seems like they're shooting the ball, seeing what will work. TZL has no problem with that. Now Flamebuster clearing it away. Xing. And that does fill out his teammate. So Xing has to rely on himself. Musty flick pass to Coop. Coop. Bring it to the back wall, and I'm surprised that Xing is going for these musty flick passes. Pretty high mechanical play for him, and he's going for them multiple times. TZL almost got that double tap, but the solo plays again, they're scary for these teams, but the question is who can get sustained pressure. But so far, no one has been able to do so. Coop is demoed. Xing waiting back, but he's just given T56 some space. Flamebuster getting challenged by Xing and Coop. This could become a shot. Xing jumps immediately for it. Wasn't even close for the read. Opal Coop has to get back. He gets the pinch away. This game's a lot closer than the other one. Flamebuster is to the ceiling. No chance there. Coop jumps on top of it. Squashing that play. Still chasing T56 as well, is Coop. Gonna turn him away from the ball. Flamebuster. He had to get it. This one's going back. Flamebuster. They get through Xing. A flick as well! Xing gave him too much room, and Flamebuster capitalizes. And Xing, you have to challenge this. You can't let him have this space, because Flamebuster's going to utilize it. Opal now down by 1. This could be a long series with how both these teams are playing. Flamebuster to put it back. Xing is waiting. And Flamebuster keeping it close. Xing has to 50 him. Oh, T56, what a great fake. He knew he called Xing's bluff, and Xing couldn't get that save. To save the pressure. T56 out. Xing. Almost immediately, but he wins the challenge. Second touch here is good. Looking for a flip reset over Flamebuster is Xing. Some might say he should have just shot that. But Xing deciding to go for some of the flasher, tougher to save plays. Coop waiting back. This is not a great touch in field. Xing has to get back to that one quickly. Opal. They're hitting the ball in their own half. They're really not able to get much going. As Flamebuster is going to be given a free clear. But Xing just jumps on top of it. T56 to go. Back the other way. On Coop. Coop. The 50-50 goes neutral. Not what Opal needs. TZL trying to end up this game. As soon as the ball drops, it's theirs. Xing to keep it up. And they get the dribble too. Flamebuster drops it down. No, it doesn't. Opal somehow keeps it. Xing getting back. And now it's a scramble for the ball. TZL will hit this one up and away, but Xing, and he can't catch that one. TZL will take game 2. X-Sync using a Sentio? I mean, there's a lot of people who love to play with kind of strange cars. I'm here for it. I mean, it's a flat car, so some people will love it. That's game 2. TZL held on. They prevented Opal from enacting that offense. You still see a lot of solo plays from them, but there's a lot less of them. As you can see with the shots being so equal. This game really was one or the other, 50-50 coin flip. And those are the kind of games you need to win if you want to take series. So now on to DFHD, and this is game 3. This is a pretty important game. Oh. We're gonna have to do a quick reset. Flamebuster hasn't joined. We're gonna do a quick lobby reset there. Flamebuster did not join the match, so we're gonna move back to the head-to-head while I reset the lobby for them. Let's get ourselves going. I'm back in the lobby here to get ourselves going for game 3. Okay, they're all in. They'll probably be joining any moment, so let's get ourselves back in the lobby while they do that. But again, not too much time here. We're gonna get ourselves back in for game 3. Just a short pause. But as I was saying, TZL took game 2. They played really solid defense, and they were able to prevent that offense from Team Opal getting out of hand. In game 3, they are going to try to continue that. So it feels like they didn't really change too much about their offense. But they definitely changed a lot about keeping that pressure. As Zach's saying, oh my, you really won't be able to stop him sometimes. When he's given just a little bit of space, he really makes use of it. X-Sync going straight through T56's challenge. From the angle we are seeing, there's nothing that Flamebuster could do about it. He had faith in T56 getting that save. Flamebuster trying to get through Coop. Coop challenges early. As X-Sync, oh, he waits for Flamebuster's challenge. The Flamebuster jumps right over it. Now one-on-one. And he's going to be getting the net here. X-Sync accelerated there with that jump. You can see just how much speed he gains after he jumps into the air. There's a reason why T56 is made to look so slow in that play. Because X-Sync's playing with so much pace. As X-Sync's now back to an Octane, so I guess he wasn't happy with his card they chose last game. Coop, we're gonna go through T56. Flamebuster waiting back. And Coop's going to challenge this one early. Flamebuster was successfully able to bait him in. But that does give X-Sync some time. And Flamebuster, once again, early challenging, not letting the Opal players have any time with the ball. For Team Opal, this game is off to another really good start for them. X-Sync's able to play his game how he wants to, but now getting bumped out of the way by Flamebuster. Flamebuster will also collect that one for a goal. Going straight through Coop and X-Sync, he pushed up inexplicably there. Out of maybe a little too much faith on Coop's challenge as a second man. You want to be a bit pessimistic in twos. He did not do that, and TZL will score from it. X-Sync, though, it's still in the lead, and we know what he can do to put that ball in the back of the net. Well, Flamebuster misses Coop. Looking in field for X-Sync as he fakes out both defenders. X-Sync, oh, and it's safe in the low line. X-Sync, that is celebrating before it goes in. T56 got up just in time for that one. Flamebuster the other way. Oh, TZL back and forth. No less than 10 seconds ago. I thought the ball was going in their nets. Now they put it in the net of Team Opal. It's TZL to score and tie up the game. And on the goal line, did Exink not have any boost? He didn't use any boost to get to that shot, so maybe he didn't have any. Or maybe he really did celebrate before it was over, as Flamebuster's going to get an open net here. TZL's now in the lead, and it's because Flamebuster's just scored 3 for 3. But I am definitely a little bit worried for the this Opal team now, because they have that's a 3-goal swing. Most importantly, missing having that open shot saved. Is there anything that Opal can do? Is there anything that Opal can do to bring themselves back? Coop going to demo T56 on the back wall. Exink there, looking in field, but Flamebuster beats him. Coop to clear it away. Opal sending a lot of pressure up. As Exink, the net's open, but he flicks it high. I don't know if he knew TZL had left that net open, but they did. There was no one guarding him. All he had to do was put that flick low. Instead, he hits the crossbar. Coop. Exink. Tried to have a slight pop to keep it close to himself, but now it's collected for Flamebuster. Exink jumps immediately. He has no business. He has no business with Flamebuster. He's saying it's not your job. I'm going to take advantage. Exink. Oh, great control from him. Great flick. Second touch is good as well. It's Exink to do it again. And again, whenever he has space on the ball, he scores. Exink does not make mistakes, apparently. He just doesn't. He's so consistent. And I know it may sound like I'm really hyping up Opal here, but this is absolutely impressive from Exink. Oh, but now he's demoed away. Flamebuster, this is an open net. And sometimes you just need to take those scrappy goals if you're TZL. Flamebuster's going to do that. Sure, it may not be your flip resets or your double taps, your crazy bump plays, but Flamebuster will take every single goal he can get. It's the finals, every goal matters, and every goal counts the same. So far, the goals in this game have only been scored by half the players. By Exink on Opal's side and Flamebuster on the TZL side. Will the other two players in this lobby get themselves on the score sheet as well? Because that will make these offenses very scary if they do. Flamebuster, not a strong clear, but Coop doesn't get the pass back to Exink correctly. And now TZL going the other way. Flamebuster needs to be careful with Exink, and Exink goes straight through him. Flamebuster gonna beat out Exink to this challenge. It's gonna go into the blue corner. Bounce out to where Exink can't read it. Flamebuster. Coop is trailing right behind him. But now he's given some space. He has very little boost and doesn't really make much of it. T56. With a second touch as well, that's over Coop. T56 has a time. Exink is able to challenge early. Infield for Flamebuster. And he's really icing Exink right now. No shot there, forcing Exink to really second guess himself. Flamebuster now. And he's going to dunk away Coop. Exink's up, beating T56, looking for the second! And he saves his own shot. Coop is the open net as well. TZL thanking their lucky stars. That one doesn't find its way into the net. Because Exink, it almost double taps his way into a tie game. Coop, flip reset. No power from it. TZL to clear. And for Opal, a really dominant game 1. Now, games 2 and 3 are only 1-goal differences. And they're going to lose both of them. TZL now up 2-1. Hello, Tusty. Yes, it is another IGL Finals. This time it's a US West Finals between Team Opal TZL. Nice to see you in, Tusty. TZL now winning game 3. Going into game 4. Again, this has been really close. Game 1 was an absolute smash 7-3 from Opal, but the next 2 games were 1-goal differences. This game was incredibly close, but again, only 1 goal separates them. TZL winning 4-3. Last game might have also been 4-3. It might have actually, I think it was actually like 2-1 was last game. So TZL is barely edging out Opal here, and it's because they aren't. And it's a lot of it's coming from these kind of scrappy goals. The goals you don't really think about. Because I went to, no, I did not go to Utopia Coliseum. Anyways, I went to Urban Central. Whatever, it's still fine. Map doesn't matter. I guess we'll go to Urban Central. I'm surprised this isn't in the rotation. It usually isn't. I accidentally did it this time. Oh, we'll take it. It's a nice map. I like it. I really like Urban Central. It's one of my favorites. I kind of like. I like the steampunk vibe that it has. That's both players from TZL to overcommit. Opal will score first, and TZL just botched a demo play that probably shouldn't have gone for in the first place. T56 shot that. Should have kept control. Yeah, Zahi's here. Zahi's going to be playing at 11 p.m. on StrikeSKS Onyx as they play against Team Kronos to try to win the finals as well. So far, all the matches that we have are finals matches on this stream, so that's kind of fun. Coop. The back wall. 2 players commits from TZL, and Coop dunked away by Flamebuster. He just fell on top of that one. Flamebuster just saved his team another goal. But X-Inc now in. 56 off the side wall for Flamebuster. And watch the mechanics of these players as Flamebuster. Oh, he's just danced his way past the defense. V56 can't score. It's X-Inc the other way, and X-Inc the score. Talk about the mechanics. Well, let's talk about the open nets. You will not be awake then, Tusty. No, you're gonna be sleeping by then. Oh, that's okay, man. You can watch the VOD afterwards. As X-Inc does score, that's an over open nets. So far for TZL. Both the goals against them have been open nets. Not looking good for them as Team Opal trying to take the series back into their own hands. As Flamebuster right off the kickoff. We'll cut that lead in half. It's just a lot of power, and he utilizes that very well to add more power towards that blue net. And now another kickoff win. T56 to the back wall. Flamebuster will not be able to jump in. X-Inc can clear it away. X-Inc. And now he's the last one back. He may not know it, but Flamebuster does just win that challenge. And X-Inc, low boost, wasn't able to pick up that corner, and it was stolen from him. T56. And that ball not spotted correctly. Okay, that's been about a minute there. And tell Tusty, no, if it's Game 7 overtime and you redeem the silence again, I'm just not going to follow it. I'm going to do it after the game. How's that sound? Yeah, that's right. I get to make my own rules here. Thank you very much, Tusty. As Flamebuster is going to score this, TCL taking the lead here. As again, they've been able to claw their way back every single time, and now that they have the lead, it's up to Team Opal to get it back. This one, it should be TZL's, and it will be. T56 will allow Flamebuster to come in, but miscommunication. Flamebuster didn't know if he was supposed to go for that. TZL now. Just be careful. It's X-Inc. Infield to Coop. Coop will bring it off the crossbar. So close, yet so far. And Flamebuster to clear it far. Flamebuster, T56 with one touch. He's gonna get the double. No, he'll allow Flamebuster to take this in control. And X-Sync to win the challenge. TZL, I've been focusing a lot on them and their ability to come back. It's because they don't care about the mechanics so much as they do about making sure that they play the game correctly. And they do. They're playing this simple game well, and it's been Flamebuster's score seemingly every single goal. He has not missed often. He's shooting, I think he's shooting above 50%, which is impressive in a finals match. In fact, how well is he shooting now? He is 4 for 7, yeah, and he definitely shot, I think, above 50% last game, so... It's Flamebuster who scored all the goals last game, all the goals this game. And I asked about T56 if he's going to get himself involved. Well, he has 4 assists, so he's been doing pretty well. Flamebuster looking in field, T56 to get his first goal in a while. Nah, Coop's going to save it. It really is only Flamebuster who can score. X-Sync demoed away. And X-Sync also scored all the goals last game. He scored all the goals this game for Opal, so... The question is if Coop's going to get himself a goal as well. So far, he seems to have done... he seems to have had one really strong striker. This one's going to be pinched back, allowing Coop to come up into the corner. And that one, bounding in field, X-Sync's waiting for him. And Coop knows, but he has no boost. He really won't be able to get that clear. T56. That's not himself, he only has a pad to work with. And a double commit. And that's going to allow X-Sync some time. He has this one, the breakaway, but without boost, he can't make a shot. T56 avoiding the boost pads here. He'll take that big boost back in that corner. It's cleared away. Final seconds. And Opal needs to get themselves back. X-Sync trying to make it happen. And ever since game 1, those solo plays from X-Sync have not been as big of a threat. They still are a threat. X-Sync's able to do it very well, but they haven't been as much. As you can see, TZL is challenging them. And they're winning these challenges. Flamebuster to clear. And X-Sync awkward. So is Coop. T56 in off the back wall. And Flamebuster's going to jump for this. Opal, it doesn't really matter had they scored or not. Opal will still be losing this game, and TZL, as T56 scores his first goal in, I believe, like basically two full games of gameplay. His first goal in a while. That means TZL will be up 3-1. After the first game was such a slap in the face against them. TZL now edging themselves ahead. Now with that game under their belts, Game 5 could be where we end it. The series earlier today went to Game 5 and that's where it ended. This one, TZL trying to make it their series. Every single game has been... the games that they've won have been relatively close, but this one has kind of gotten away from Team Opal. And Opal, they're probably going to try to use that entire minute because right now, TZL, that game really did, again, it really did just stop Team Opal in their tracks. Opal going to be using all this time to reset that momentum and think up of a new game plan. So far, the series has not been going their way. Go to Wasteland for Game 5, and who knows? Maybe this is where the series ends. I know TZL would want that to happen. Team Opal now stuck having to win 3 games in a row. That is very difficult, but anything's possible in the Indy Gaming League. I always say that. Anything is possible. Crazy upsets, crazy statistics. And who knows? Maybe TZL or Opal. Maybe one of them will get a crazy win here on Wasteland. X-Sync hasn't filled to Coop is open, but there's no power on it. T56 to save. T56, actually a really good light touch here. Forcing the Opal players to jump in, but X-Sync did make a great challenge. Now that Flamebuster's all alone, he cannot make mistakes. And he's currently floundering, jumping at everything, but if it wastes Opal's time, that's all he cares. Making sure that he can get his teammate back into the rotation. Flamebuster is allowing T56 to challenge, but taking a little too long on X-Sync. He's going to demo him back. Flamebuster into his own corner. Coop. Now that he's overcommitted, it's Flamebuster and 56. Oh, they double commit. This should be a goal for X-Sync. No doubts about it. TZL just got caught. Whatever that was. X-Sync. Whatever strange play just happened in front of him, TZL is going to give up a goal that way. You don't even need that. X-Sync's had some pretty crazy mechanics, some pretty tough goals to score. That might be one of the easiest ones he's had so far today. Flamebuster. And he gets over X-Sync. Flamebuster now on Coop. Oh, he gets by him as well. Flamebuster. Slow as you like it. Cool as you like it. One touch over X-Sync and Coop completely iced in the goal line. Flamebuster just has to flick over him. What a way for TZL to get themselves back in it. And the game that could win the series for them. Every goal matters just that much more. Opal. And get through T56. It's in his corner. He's going to try to put it in field. X-Sync the clear, but it's Flamebuster back. It's Coop still to save. 56 is jumping up. X-Sync saves. And now Opal going back the other way. Flamebuster. Oh, a great touch. A hook shot. No, Coop able to cover that. But T56 is in. X-Sync can't save. Flamebuster with the follow-up. Coop on the line. Opal standing together like rocks in a wall. Haven't crumbled just yet. X-Sync. Flamebuster, keep it to the sidewall. X-Sync looking in field. T56 to keep it out. TZL having to play some defense. It has definitely not looked great for them. It's looked very shaky, but if the defense is working, the defense is working. But for Opal, their shot's working. X-Sync now to score again. And Flamebuster, he was so mesmerized by Coop's play, he didn't notice X-Sync jumping on in. And Opal now up 2-1. These teams have had to play so many weeks, but for TZL, so many people doubted them because sure they're the first seed, but in their playoffs, their first 2 wins were forfeit wins. As T56 is going up, trying to get through Coop, can't do so. But yeah, their first 2 wins were forfeit wins, and so many players have now started to doubt their real ability. Going into their semifinals, they barely won in a Game 7. Trying to make a statement that they truly do deserve it. Flamebuster dribbling it through. X-Sync save, but he won't be able to recover. T56's shot does find the back of the net. TZL coming back in. It's Flamebuster to air dribble it and grab that assist for T56 shot and goal. And there is no clear winner so far in this game. You can say that about a lot of the games. The close ones have been won out by TZL. That would have been games 2 and 3. We're both separated by a single goal. TZL won both of them. Opal trying to find their way back into it. It's Coop to use the corner. It's cleared away. Flamebuster was allowing T56 to jump first. TZL stuck in the defensive half. An early challenge from Coop will put Flamebuster on high alert. And that's X-Sync's shot. That's a great shot from X-Sync. And for Opal to take the lead here, every single win now, they cannot take for granted. They are on the last life here. No more losses can be handed to them. And Flamebuster misses. T56 has to get back. And that's one way of doing it. Faking out X-Sync is definitely one way to get your team some time. And Buster's waiting for this. And that's why he's going to get a high lobbing clear. Get a demo, get an early challenge on X-Sync, and now it bounces in front of the net. Once again, Team Opal standing strong. They played some very strong defense. And they haven't really changed anything. By the looks of it, but there are noticeably less solo plays. Trying to keep this game more simplistic, more grounded, team-oriented, because they know the solo plays are getting cut away, and they can't use it as their only form of offense. X-Sync just relying on some pretty good shooting so far to get those goals. T56. And use the back wall. X-Link's there. Coop is going to bump him out. Flame Buster. The back wall left completely open for TZL. And they're gonna get a goal from it. As Flame Buster, he notices the weakness here from Team Opal. No one was guarding the top of the net. They were both waiting for his shot. And he decided not to go for it. Allowing T56 to come in and clean up. Coop. Infield. Flame Buster to sky it away. One more goal will probably be what decides this one. And for both teams, that might make them very nervous. You cannot overcommit anymore. Your defense has to be top-notch. And your offense, too, but defense is what wins it in the end. T56. To keep it close. And a great 2v1. Perfectly executed. T56 scores his third. And Flame Buster, an unofficial assist here. Chasing down Coop. And T56 left with the back side open to score on that near front side. And that could be the goal to win it. TZL, well, sure, they've had to face Team Opal's mechanics. They've just played a solo game, not a simple game. They played it well. And all they need to do is have the ball drop. Opal, they need to score here. T56 over 1, trying to put it down. He does. It's TZL Esports to win the championship. 4 games to 1. Game 1, a brutal loss for them against Team Opal. Team Opal dismantled them on the defensive side, but after that, TZL took a close game 2 win, a close game 3 win, and now they win in game 5 with another close scoreline. As what an ending to that series that was. The 3-time. Oh, I forgot. I didn't even know that. That's cool. They won 3 times. That's really cool. What an ending to the series. Should you be studying film for football? Yes. Am I? No. Well, I'm happy you're here, man, but make sure you do your homework. Python, make sure you do your homework, man. I'm looking out for you. Yeah, that's gonna end that series. A great win for them. TZL proving all the doubters wrong. As I'm gonna get those points out for you guys. We've predicted TZL to win. And we are gonna get an interview with the players, or at least a player of the TZL side. We'll see you guys in about a minute. We're gonna go to a quick ad break. Welcome back, everybody. We do have an interview coming up. Hello, T56. Congratulations on your win, guys, and congratulations for taking gold.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, a tough series, but obviously you're here for the questions and the questions only, I'm sure. No, it's tough. Definitely not an easy season. You guys went 9-0, but you did have a couple game buys that you had to go through, a couple really tough series. And that includes that semifinal series when you went to Game 7. Take me through that. I mean, that must have been difficult. There were so many times where you guys could have lost, but you never did.
I have to give mad respect to those guys because my teammate disconnected in overtime of game 5 and they let me 1v1. So they had me on the ropes. I'm pretty sure they had an open shot and they didn't take it. So in all honesty, they should have been here over us, but I'm glad that we were able to play these guys because we watched these guys in semis. We were like, dang, these guys are good.
Yeah, they are, and we saw that in Game 1. Xink was dancing all over you guys. What did you do to stop him?
The big advice that my partner gave me was just as soon as he starts to air dribble, just go up. Just throw a body in the way. And I think that once we were able to kind of damper him down, demo him, and take out his air dribbles, we were really able to start playing our game rather than theirs.
And as soon as you were able to remove his challenges, you took over from that. A lot of people were doubting you guys in the playoffs. You had 2 forfeit wins in first round of 16, and then in the quarterfinals. Now what do you say to them now that you're on top of the world? I know there's very few people that do doubt you guys as the top seed, but you had those 2 forfeit wins. Is there anything you want to say to anybody that did doubt you? I'm sure there were some people.
This is our third 2v2 in a row, so if they doubted us, they should know better.
Another win, another trophy to add to your collection. Now you're going to be posting all 3 of those first place trophies on your dashboard. Is there anything? Yeah, of course. Just casually winning 3 championships in a row, of course. You know, no biggie. But of course, again, we're coming in. Is there anything you want to say about Flamebuster? I know he's not in the call here with us, but is there anything you want to say to Flamebusters now about his about the performance of the team, about the whole performance of the season? I'm sure there's a lot of good things you can say about him.
He's absolutely the brain behind all of us. If just like usually we'll drop the first game, the second game, and he just stops. Stop, listen, he breaks it down. This is what they're doing. This is what we should be doing. And, it's just like he rewires me after those losses and then boom, it clicks. So honest to God, he is the reason we're not a no. No questions asked.
Makes sense, of course. And I mean, technically you'd be 10-0 because of those 2 forfeit wins, and they only counted 1 of them. But yeah, 9-0. Okay. Technically, you'd be 10-0 because you had a forfeit win. It just is that no one actually played.
Yeah.
But we're not going to focus on that too much. Again, a perfect season, a perfect result to end it. Again, is there anything left that you want to say now about it, about the next season of IGL? I don't know if you're going to participate in it, but and assume with the win, you might as well just keep going.
I think we may be inching toward Tier 1 next season. I think that's what'll be our goal. I think we're going to try.
Yeah, what's your ranks?
Tier 1.
What's your ranks then?
I'm only Champ 3, but Flamebuster is teetering between GC2, and then he's probably gonna hit GC3 this season. So
yeah, you'll be Tier 1 then.
Yeah,
you'll be Tier 1 then.
It'll be a good challenge. So it'll definitely let us sharpen our skills playing tougher competition.
Yeah, makes sense. Is a great win. But before you go, is there anyone you want to shout out now that you're here, and now that you can shout out anybody you want? Is there anyone that comes to your mind?
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out Silent Cat. He's our one of our premier players. He's a SSL rank. He's been going through replays, games, everything with me, and he's making me a better player. So I can't thank him enough. So Silent Cat, if you're watching, pizza time.
Okay, of all things I expect you to say, did not expect that, but sure then. Maybe he's a fan of Spider-Man. I don't know. Is that where it comes from? Is that where it's coming from, Spider-Man? Yeah, I assume so.
That's our let's go.
Oh, speaking up there, Silent Cat. He's in the chat right here. Hello, Silent Cat. Again, congratulations on your win tonight, guys. Go and celebrate it while the night's still young.
Hell yeah. All right, man. I appreciate you.
Of course. Have an amazing evening.
All right. Later.
There we go. That's D56. And that's the end of this stream. We'll be back at 11 for another series to come up. Again, what a result to end it. Let's go give Brambo some love. He's got some series going on his side. Probably some finals, maybe some third place matches. Let's go show some support for Brambo, La Brambo, on his stream, La Brambo. Let's go say hi to him. It's in 2 hours, right? Yes, the next match is in 2 hours.